No, that's what they are saying. That it's overbooked. That's right. What is the answer?
All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my country people. Depending the area you are watching me from, my country people, no be small thing, no. Adams Oshiomole go lock airport, he lock international airport just because he go late flight, don't go leave him. Now in lock airport, he prevent other people from entering to do their daily business. My country people, you see this kind of wahala? I hope somebody like Adams Oshiomole no even get regard or respect for himself or to respect his position when in day. This kind of thing tire Nigerians, so it tire for people like me and you because this kind of thing are the privilege when we give them for this country. Now it make them they do anyhow. They use our money, they suppress us, they use our money, do anyhow. Can he behave like this in a development country? No, you can never try it. Some of them, they only get their morale inside this country. When they travel, go outside the country, they behave like a common people, like a normal citizen, because now only here that they carry on for it. Now, so they interview one senator, that one say, in they collect 14 million a month. You know what happened, my country people? You see the complaint say the 14 million, where did they pay him? No reach him to do anything. If they mention things like fuel, say you need to fuel in car. My country people, which kind corrupt country when we see find ourselves like this? Now, my country people, if you ask me, this 40 million, where did they pay this man? There are so many Nigerians when they even look for 1 naira to take it, they don't see. Then somebody they collect 40 million, if they complain, say you know do. Well, I don't want to talk too much for this matter. Make una watch the reaction and watch this video. I go play on and make una see how it be. Please, thank you as you watch.
How much do you earn as a salary senator? I earn 40 million for everything. In a year or per month? In a month. That's but everything comparison. In your salary, my salary, the overhead, the worker salary, everybody. So you don't think that is enormous? No, it's not. You're not the only one. No. Let me be honest with you. Mm-hmm. Do you know this money I have to buy fuel? I have to travel to my constituency. I have to maintain constituency office. I have to sit in the constituency. It's not enough.
And Dr. Abati, everything compassing is not enough. I mean, what are we not going to hear in Nigeria? Well, let me take this reaction before I come to you, Dr. Abati. This is from Ennis, who wrote, "You are earning 14 million naira monthly for doing nothing. Come on, Nigerians. It is high time Nigerian people wake up to correct this injustice in the society. 14 million naira divided by 160 people or workers by Nigerian minimum wage is 87,500 naira. I know feet shout." Dr. Abati, I mean,
well, you see, these your lawmakers, they are very interesting people. And someone like Senator Ujuzo Kalu, he's been governor twice. He's now a senator. I mean, he will qualify as a statesman, you know, and he's a grandfather. He's, you know, he's been around. And then he would go on television to tell Nigerians that 14 million naira is not enough for him in a month, that in fact he uses it to buy fuel to go to his constituency.
Yes.
And everything encompassing, everything, 14 million naira. In a country where some people have just spoken, that some people have not received their salary because some banks are not functioning. How does he want people like that here listening to him to feel?
I don't know.
And then, you know, this 14 million naira, okay, is from Igberi, in Abia, not that's his constituency, in Abia State. So even if he spends 1 million naira to go from Abuja to Igberi, he cannot spend up to 14 million naira. So I think this is the point that Nigerians make about these senators. That look, they are overpaid and underworked. Mm-hmm. Many of them are guilty of absenteeism. Many of them go there to just snore and sleep during proceedings. When they don't show up, they say they are doing committee work. Well, that's why Nigerians are saying we should have a unicameral legislature.
Yes.
And the work of the members of the unicameral legislature should be part-time work.
Yeah.
All the people in the National Assembly who are doing nothing, who have nothing to do, you know, they are collecting 14 million and they have the effrontery to come and tell us that it is not enough. So how much does Senator Jikalu wants to earn? How much will be enough for him? Perhaps 150 million naira per month. That's very ridiculous.
Right.
Number two, he made the point that his committees that are given vehicles,
yes,
not members of, of the National Assembly. Okay, what I know is that there is no member of that National Assembly that doesn't belong to one committee or the other. Except Senator Jikalu is telling us that the committees of the National Assembly, the people who are using those cars are goats. Mm-hmm. And then we will ask the question that, okay, how does he reconcile that with other, senators who have told us before that they use the 65 million naira SUVs that they've been given for constituency work. And Nigerians are saying, no, you can't be riding expensive imported vehicles. Go and ride go and ride other locally assembled cars. Just make sure you don't get CNG that is put together by welders so that you can be safe. Number three, I think he went overboard when he was saying President Tinubu is from the street. He knows the street. He knows what Nigerians are suffering, and he will deal with it. That he goes out in the evening.
And then it's one or two
cars. That's a security breach. I don't think it's a good thing to be announcing that sometimes in the evening, President Tinubu goes around, Abuja. In a country where there are kidnappers.
He said it doesn't matter.
No, we don't want our president to be kidnapped. Because people are angry that they are hungry. If he goes about driving around, well, I don't know.
All right.
Well, but Senator Kalu says he knows the street.
All right, so I just watched a very disgraceful, shameful video of Adams Oshiomole, who was the former governor of my state, Edo State, and a present-serving senator representing Edo North, where he went to shut down Murtala Mohammed Airport's Terminal 1 gate because, according to him, Air Peace flights that he booked, they left before him. Then, according to Air Peace, Adams Oshiomole arrived late. Now, because of this reason, Adams Oshiomole went to go and lock the airports, not considering the people that booked with other airlines that want to use that entrance. So he restricted them from entering the airport because you missed your flight with Air Peace. Can you now see that this country have gone crazy? That is what a very dark man would do, should do, because I will not even do that. But a serving senator, a lawmaker, what kind of example do you want to pass? If a lawmaker would go and lock the airports, the airport's gate, access gate, because he missed his flight or because the flight left before him, what do you want the people to do when they get into a situation like that? Adams Oshiomole, you travel around the world. As a matter of fact, one of your wife now from Cape Verde. As soon as Cape Verde, if you miss your flight or they left before you, would you lock the airport? You don't go UK before. Let's say you miss your flight at Gatwick or at Heathrow Airport, or they left before you still. Let's just say they left before you. Would you lock the airport? So how about the people where won't access that Terminal 1, where they go other places, where they get their own businesses? Did you even sit down to think about them? That was disgraceful. That was shameful. I watched the video yesterday. I had shame. I was ashamed. I don't care what happened there yesterday. It is wrong. People just do anything that you like because it's Nigeria. It is wrong. It is wrong. Now, let's go to Air Peace. No, before we go to Air Peace, no go analyze the flight. They said the flight is meant for 6:30. That you came 20 minutes before departure. By that time, they don't close boarding gates, right? And they left before you. We all know early hours flights for Nigeria, especially for there's early hours flight must go. It go hard early hours flight no go. And usually you are supposed to come to the airport 45 minutes before takeoff time, so that they can properly document you and you can enter. But for Nigeria, now just they come again. That being said, Air Peace, una get una own for body, because a lot of 80% of the flights from Air Peace, or let's just say 70%, must be delayed. It must be delayed, and there's no consequence for it. Adams Oshiomole, now let's come back to you. You cannot tell me that you have not heard stories of Air Peace delaying flights. and people missing business opportunities because of flights, especially in this time. Not just airports, a lot of airlines do that. You cannot tell me you have not heard it. All the time when they hear say people they go through all this pain, why haven't you raised up a bill to say, okay, all these airlines in Nigeria, if you delay anybody's flight, you are going to pay them this, you are going to compensate them. If people hear the cry of Nigeria, you don't do anything. It could happen to you now, you go lock airlines. So imagine people who don't lose billions, millions. Imagine people who don't get, where they're not supposed to travel for their health, go another state, but they don't feed one because of all these airline delays in Nigeria. So one time now it happened to you, this, you know, even shame, you go to lock the airport. A man of over 70 years old. It's the kind of example you live for Nigeria. As a serving senator, you go jump on top this thing, you go lock air, you go lock terminal because you are a serving senator. So all the while when Nigerians they go through, why didn't you stand up to say, Nigerians, this airline, okay, this airline, from now on you start paying for damages. Again, I ask you, what you did yesterday at the Terminal 1, would you do it outside Nigeria? Now Nigeria will not do anything on alike. And of course, there's no consequences. You be serving senator where they won't carry you. I won't say me AP sue you, but what's AP won't do, or maybe terminal or aviation, let them sue you because you made a lot of people miss their flight as well. But of course, now I be the law, now I be the judge, now I be everything, so they don't even do anything. But that was disgraceful. I was ashamed of you, Adams Oshiomole, considering that you are from my state and the former governor at that. That's the kind of example they jump on top this thing. Yes, a looter, I know they come up for person body, but that wasn't a looter. That wasn't a looter. What you did yesterday was not a looter. That was just, you just wanted to show yourself, abuse your power and abuse your influence. If you really want to change the country and you vex for what they do, you go to the house, you raise up a bill and say that anytime a flight is delayed in Nigeria, this and this and this and this must be done. The airline must be this, the airline must be that. But this is what you go do yesterday. And again, now let's come back to Air Peace fully. Air Peace, I don't talk this thing before. The only luck that you people have in this country is that you don't have a competition. And because when I get more planes, when the competition starts, people will go out of business. I know how many times now don't delay my flights. I know how many times when I don't leave my bag. The other day they leave my bag and they come from Lagos, they go Calabar. They leave carry my bag go Abuja. Who knows if nobody saying a very dark man now? Who knows? Maybe they this one go, this one will spoil market, so we'll look for the bag keep. Go will call, they start to define them. Okay, yeah, we have found the bag, it's in Abuja. And they go Calabar. So think about the other thing said, my friend babe, my friend's girlfriend go airports. Airports delay the flight for almost 8 hours. Sent them back, told them that they cannot fly that day, that they should come back the next day. The next day in the morning, they went there by that kind, they said 9 a.m. flight or something like that. They went there. Airports still delayed that flight and they eventually left around 2 p.m. Una own too much Airports. Again, not just Airports, other airline, but Airports. You people go to too many routes, but you people need to restructure yourselves. You need to restructure yourselves, to be very honest. But again, Father Adams, what you did was disgraceful, it was shameful, and they look at the shame, say you come from my state. And I only Nigeria on a feed one because I know if you go do this outside the country, and that's why they always pay me. Anyways, peace and love, don't play. If you play, go and learn, and you will learn.